So Queen, what is your Superwoman story?
Kind of how I mentioned before, it's like I've had different stages, different lessons, but started from the womb, really, like 6 months old. My mom went to prison. She was working as a nurse, but she was addicted to drugs. So she was stealing hospital doctor scripts and yeah, so I went to go live with my biological dad, and that was an abusive, his girlfriend. Basically, like, he came to pick me up in my aunt's house. She lifted up my shirt and I had chunks of skin and flesh out of my back. And yeah, so I went to go live. Then I was moved. So at 4, I was moved to live with my great aunt and uncle. Sexual abuse, 4 years old, being penetrated.
Yeah.
I had to do a lot of healing and growth from that. And it wasn't outside of the sexual abuse. I think the mental was just as bad. We had to do things like, I remember I started my monthly, when I was like 9.
Okay.
And he kept a calendar in his room, and we had to mark when we started every day. And I was wondering why, and it hit me. My sister's like, that's so they knew we weren't pregnant. Okay. I finally ran away at 12 and went into foster care. Then I started the journey of, we were talking earlier, my biggest thing was, I just want kids. I want kids.
Yeah.
I want to, this is how I'm going to get that love. Because I just swear from birth to recently, my journey has always been, my focus has always been, I need to find that unconditional love.
Yeah.
And finding it and searching for it in things and people, in everything around me but me, but myself. Sometimes I look back and I'm amazed that I'm here today, One constant that I always had was my faith. That's what has gotten me through. And when I finally did reach that breaking point, it was 2013. And it was the end. I was done.
Yeah.
And I cry because I feel so bad for my son that I had at the time. I would go to work, lay in my bed, wouldn't eat, wouldn't do nothing. It was like, but there was no emotion behind it.
Yeah.
I don't know, you working in the field, it's serious when there's no emotion.
When there's none. Mm-hmm.
And during that time, I searched so hard, but I could not find God.
Yeah.
And that's what was like, because that's usually what got me through, And, my son would go, okay, Mom, well, I'm going to go to bed now. And just he's tugging me in and stuff. And he's amazing now. He's 25 and amazing. But sometimes you wish you could go back and be a better parent or and I'm so hard on myself. People are like, your son's amazing. What are you talking about? But my super woman strength is my ability to give back, my ability to share my story.
Yeah.
My story is not something to be ashamed of. My story is who shaped me today. And I kind of like me,
I love that.
I kind of like me. So I, of course, if anything, I would want my children here with me. Yeah. You know what I mean? But as far as everything else, I'm here. I survived. I'm no longer a survivor. I'm a thriver. I'm not a survivor.
Well, I want you to know that today you're sitting before me when you didn't want to be. That means that you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
And that right there is your superpower. Yeah. That right there speaks the strength. So as you continue to go through the day, continue to thrive. Because there's someone watching this that will say, I've endured what she did. How is she standing up? And you sitting right here, being able to give that to them is everything.
Right.
So what would be the one thing you would leave with that person right now that haven't been able to get to where you are today, that's like, I just need one more word of encouragement, one more word to keep me here, what would you tell them?
You don't have to do it by yourself. There's no shame in getting help. There's no shame. It was the scariest thing I had to do, the most traumatic thing I had to do, but it saved my life. It's like you got to become your own project.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So get the help you need, and thank you so much
Yeah,
for being the
yeah.
superwoman that you are.
Thank you. Thank you.